Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and stay tuned by clicking the bell icon. Top 4 most unforgettable moments of The Bold and the Beautiful, March 10 to 14, you can't miss. The Bold and the Beautiful knows how to bring the drama, and March 10 to 14 was no exception. Between showdowns, strangling, and shocking agreements, the show kept us on our toes. Steffi's rage. We felt Steffi's, Jacqueline McKinswood, fury as she stared down Luna, Lisa Yamada, and Dollar Bill, Don Diamond, and tore into the pair of them on Monday. How dare Bill save Luna from a lifetime behind bars where she belongs? How dare Luna call herself family after what she did? Steffi wasn't having it, and the more those two pushed back, the more her temper flared. She kept that same energy going into Tuesday, and came close to ruining Luna's entire future. It all went wrong. Wednesday certainly brought the drama. Not only did we see Naomi Matsuda go feral and attack her shady sis, but we also got a show at Dollar Bill's house. While Lai throttled her sister and contemplated not releasing her hand from Poppy's throat ever, news came in about Luna that had everyone's jaws on the floor, including Baker's, and that man has seen it all. Not only will Luna be allowed to live it up in the lap of luxury at Bill's house, but she doesn't need that ankle monitor. The murderous little monster was given a full pardon. Dollar Bill's about face. This was one of Dollar Bill's most controversial weeks in a while. He was rightfully called out for harboring Luna, and he faced a world of backlash for arranging her pardon. While Bill stood his ground in front of the Forresters and Finnegans, that changed once he and Luna were alone. Sure, he was nice enough to make this all happen and give his charge a solid pep talk and big-time warning, but that wasn't all. When all was said and done, Bill booted Luna from his not-so-humble abode. She has a chance to make her life right, just not under his roof. Not anymore. All is right again. Friday brought a moment of closure for the Forrester family. The war for the company came to an end. Ridge, Thorsten Kaye, and Eric, John McCook, showed up at the office to give Carter, Lawrence St. Victor, one last chance before taking drastic measures. Thankfully, those measures weren't necessary. Carter was more than happy to put an end to the coup, on one condition. He demanded Hope for the future stay. Ridge and Eric agreed, and even asked him to stay on in his old position. It was a win-win for everyone in the room. Note, Hope was not in the room and has no idea what Carter has done. 1. Steffi vs. Hope, the face-off that shook Forrester Creations. March 10 to 14 was a week filled with intense emotions, but none more electric than the showdown between Steffi Forrester and Hope Logan. The rivalry between these two women is nothing new to fans, but this week the stakes were higher than ever. Tensions flared as Steffi and Hope, both powerful forces at Forrester Creations, clashed over the future of their respective lines. Hope for the future and Steffi's new mysterious project that could change the game in fashion. Steffi, the sharp and calculating powerhouse of Forrester Creations, has always been able to hold her own against Hope, whose optimism and idealism have often clashed with Steffi's no-nonsense approach. This week, Steffi's latest move, her venture into the world of eco-friendly and sustainable fashion, created a direct challenge to Hope's line, making her uneasy. What made this confrontation so electrifying was the way both women, in their distinct styles, took a verbal jab at each other. Steffi, ever the strategic genius, revealed the first hints of her plan to overshadow Hope's collection. Hope, not one to back down, fired back with a renewed sense of purpose, stating that the future of fashion lies in authenticity, and that she would not allow Steffi's manipulations to derail her success. The clash was a reminder of how deeply personal their professional rivalry runs, with Hope trying to prove that family and sincerity can triumph over cutthroat business moves. This bold encounter not only heightened the drama but also set the stage for a power struggle between the two women, suggesting that the Forrester family dynamics will be forever changed by this collision of values. 2. Thomas Redemption Arc. The road to forgiveness begins. In a storyline that had fans on the edge of their seats, March 10 to 14 marked the beginning of Thomas Forrester's slow yet potent redemption arc. After years of manipulation, deceit, and his troubled past, particularly surrounding his obsession with Hope and his role in countless scandals, Thomas has made a conscious decision to turn over a new leaf. The weeks leading up to this moment saw Thomas' attempts at trying to regain the trust of his family and colleagues, but this week his internal conflict came to a head. In an emotional conversation with his father, Ridge Forrester, Thomas reflected on his past mistakes. The interaction between father and son was poignant, as Ridge, while wary of his son's intentions, couldn't help but show some hope that Thomas might finally be on the path to redemption. But Thomas wasn't just trying to fix his relationship with his father. He was also attempting to rebuild his fractured relationship with his sister, Steffi, and to prove to his son, Douglas, that he could be a better man. Thomas' determination was palpable as he sought forgiveness from those he had hurt most. What made this moment so captivating was the raw vulnerability Thomas displayed, leaving fans questioning if he truly had changed or if this was yet another ploy for redemption. His sincerity was clear in his words, and while skepticism looms over his future intentions, there was something undeniably compelling about watching a man strive to be better, even if the road to atonement is still unclear. 3. Wyatt and Flo. The secret love that might finally come to light. One of the most intriguing undercurrents of the week was the blossoming love between Wyatt Spencer and Flo Fulton. Though the two have had their ups and downs in the past, and Flo's actions have caused her to be viewed with some distrust, this week saw a growing tension between them as their chemistry became undeniable. The moment that stood out was their quiet exchange in the Forrester living room, where Wyatt leaned in closer than ever before and Flo reciprocated, her eyes filled with a mixture of longing and regret. What made this moment so electric was the sense of secrecy that enveloped their connection. Flo has been in the shadows of the Forrester family drama, often struggling to find her place in a family that's skeptical of her past. Meanwhile, Wyatt, the laid-back but passionate Spencer Hare, has never been one to hide his feelings, and his affections toward Flo were more apparent than ever this week. However, there was a certain level of caution in their conversation. Wyatt and Flo are still keeping their relationship a secret from the rest of their families, particularly his mother, Quinn, and their mutual friends at Forrester Creations. This secrecy was not just a plot device, but a dramatic setup for future episodes. If their relationship were to be exposed, there would be serious consequences, particularly given Flo's complicated past and the drama surrounding her involvement in the baby swap saga. The tension between wanting to love freely but also keeping the relationship under wraps created a delicious sense of anticipation for what might come next. 4. The return of Taylor Hayes, a bold and beautiful blast from the past. The return of Dr. Taylor Hayes to the canvas was undoubtedly one of the most anticipated moments of the week. Her unexpected reappearance at the Forrester mansion on March 13 was a reminder of the lasting impact she's had on the Forrester family, and on Ridge in particular. Taylor, the strong and intelligent psychiatrist, has been absent from the show for quite some time, and her sudden return sparked waves of emotion throughout the week. What made this moment particularly electrifying wasn't just her entrance, but the whirlwind of feelings it triggered in Ridge. After his recent struggles with Brooke and his lingering guilt over his divided loyalties, Taylor's arrival provided him with an emotional anchor. The chemistry between Ridge and Taylor was undeniable, and it was clear that their bond had not diminished over time. However, the tension came from the fact that Ridge is currently in the midst of a delicate situation with Brooke, and his emotional conflict over his ex-wife and his current wife, Brooke, added layers of complexity to Taylor's return. Taylor's presence opened up new possibilities for Ridge, particularly as he sought clarity regarding his marriage. But her return also threatens to complicate things for everyone involved, especially as old feelings come rushing back to the surface. The reunion was a beautiful reminder of the love and heartbreak that has defined Ridge and Taylor's on-again, off-again romance, and viewers couldn't help but wonder if this time things might finally work out for them, or if they would fall into the same patterns of the past. Conclusion: a week of shocking drama and bold moves. The week of March 10 to 14 was one of emotional intensity, bold decisions, and tense confrontations. From the power struggle between Steffi and Hope to Thomas' attempt at redemption, the storyline unfolded in ways that had fans glued to their screens. Wyatt and Flo's secret love blossomed, and the return of Taylor Hayes only added to the drama, showing that Bold and the Beautiful continues to find new ways to captivate its audience. It was a week where bold moves were made, relationships were tested, and the Forrester family's future was left hanging in the balance. The best moments of the week were a perfect combination of passion, suspense, and drama. Exactly what fans of the show love to see. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, and share.